venture forth to explore strange new lands. So gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join them on a quest as they make absolute fools of themselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Well, we done blown up a rougarou and set fire to a swamp lady's house, and then we inserted ourselves into a gunfight between a city man and a man just driving a truck in a swamp, and we walked inside a house and found a lady in a square rocking chair where there was some other stuff that maybe wasn't important. I'm not really sure. I'm just a simple country doctor.
Welcome back, listeners, to the 32nd episode. Yeah, that's the number. 32nd episode of our 4th season. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We're going to start where we left off last time, as they are looting another pair of swamp people's house. Milton, there we go, I got it. Kept wanting to say Martin again. Milton is patching up some gun holes in the legs of people that Jackson shot.
He's a monster.
It's fine. What do you guys...
This is what you made me.
Yeah.
You're a city academic, and I'm just a simple country doctor, and I won't hear no nothing difference to the top.
All right, Dennis, whenever you try to remember their names, think of board games. They're Milton
Bradley.
and Bradley.
Oh, okay, that's good. So if you wander, are you staying in the house with the old lady in the square wheelchair?
I'm going to go back outside and see if I can get Bradley's help with the safe.
Hey, what's up?
There's a safe inside.
All right.
You want to see if we can open it?
Hey, old man, what's the safe combination?
I ain't telling you shit.
Well,
I thought you were a woman.
You want me to blow off your other kneecap?
No. You robbers.
What's the safe combination?
Goddamn hooligans.
I ain't no robber. I'm a swamp magician.
Now, Mr. Jackson, I do abhor violence, so please do not blow the man's leg off.
No, you
he's
just do
patching
no
it.
harm. I don't think you're like a paladin, where like someone does something wrong, you get mad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. Could
Right.
be.
I only known you my whole life.
I ain't telling you shit. Good luck getting it open.
Put my gun on his unwounded knee. What's
can
the
bury me a
combination?
wound.
The combination is you're a pussy.
How do you do that in numbers?
I didn't do very well in my intimidation check.
Corresponding numbers and letters. In your intimidation check?
I only got a 13.
Yeah, no, he rolled an 18.
All right.
Fuck it. I'll just be in another square wheelchair. How do you think my wife lost her legs?
You want her to die too?
We don't fear death from you city punks.
What about from werewolf?
What?
Rougarou.
Rougarou.
Oh, the old rougarou.
Yeah.
Whatever. What are you gonna do? Hang out with us all night? Lure
Yep.
it in and feed us to it?
Yep.
Well, good luck with that.
It's already night, and, well,
We already made it mad.
Intelligence check.
Everyone?
Sure.
I got an 8.
Tracks. Got a 19.
It's getting towards the end of nighttime.
Milton got a
It's
20.
starting to get a little bright out. It's not quite as dark as it was.
We done blew that rougarou.
I'm
Poor-
sure you did.
Poor choice of
Dynamite.
words.
You weird magic man.
Yep.
Good talk.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're trying to kill the rougarou. I don't know. That's my first time up here in the north.
The North remembers.
What does it remember?
The combination.
Yeah.
The combination of the safe, and I point at the old man, and I try to deceive him into... Oh, that's a crit 20, baby. You want to see it?
Reroll it.
God damn it, Dennis.
Get another crit 20.
I get another unlucky points.
How's a 14?
No. You're not gonna trick me with your fancy city tricks.
Well, I's not from the city, so I ain't no fancy city man.
All right, Bradley, let me help me take this safe into this guy's truck, and we'll take it and
If
go
only
away.
we had a stick of dynamite.
We're shed full of gasoline.
Oh, rougarou.
Would a shed full of gasoline do anything to a safe?
Might.
I mean, I guess it could maybe cook everything on the inside of it, I suppose.
Yeah. I want to take this safe.
Why do you want that safe so much? There's probably just dust in it.
It
These
could be
people
valuable
ain't got-
dust.
These people ain't got money.
I'm an archaeologist. I love old things.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have wheels or legs. It, like I said, it looks
Yeah,
like
we
they've
gotta
been
pick it
sawed
up.
off. I mean, it's like a to describe this safe, it's about 4 feet tall and about 3 feet deep, I would say. So it's fairly large rectangle. It's probably pretty heavy.
You think the wheelchair would support it?
You could try. The issue would be picking it up to put it on the wheelchair.
No, we just
Oh, like a fucking
lay it down.
like a dolly.
yeah.
Put it on it like a dolly.
lay it down on the wheelchair.
You could try.
Lay me down, Dolly.
What do you think, Bradley?
I think
I
this
think-
obsession with the safe is unhealthy. And we should probably be focusing on finding out who the rougarou was.
Well, there's nobody here.
Well, maybe
There's a
they
lot of-
know who it was.
Hey, you know who the rougarou is?
I don't know nothing about nothing. I'm not telling no shitting ass southern swamper.
I will beat you with my swamp poking stick.
I got one leg. I don't care.
I'll
But
beat
you
right
got a
in
mouth, brother.
You're damn right I do.
the- Sure got a mouth on you.
It's purty.
It's not.
It's not. I don't have many teeth.
No, you need to do better. Take care of your body.
It doesn't seem like anybody in this area really cares about their bodies.
Literally gonna protect the identity of an evil demon monster.
Well, that person probably isn't evil. They were just cursed by a witch.
Well,
You know where the witch lives?
yeah, who's a
Well,
witch?
everybody know where the witch lives.
Where's the witch?
She lived in the center of the swamp.
The center of the swamp.
Center of the swamp.
The
Got
city of the
Who's
directions?
the
swamp.
center of the swamp, brother?
You got directions?
You go to the center of the swamp.
He didn't have directions
Yeah.
anymore.
You got a map, brother?
There ain't no map of the swamp. You just go to the middle.
The mill?
Middle. Middle of the swamp.
Well, which way's the middle? Just give me a point direction.
And he
Where are we in relation to the middle of the swamp?
sort of points backwards and a little bit to the right. He's like,
Yeah, it's probably right about here. But good luck, she ain't gonna change him back. Once you get it in her head, you ain't changing nothing.
Well, most of us probably just gonna go try and ask the witch who it is, and we can just kill him.
I'm not sure what you're saying, but I'm pretty sure you said good luck with your cheesy Mac, so...
Sure, that too.
What's New York guy doing?
I have not been actually tending to his wound. That's the driver's
he's
wound.
holding it. He's trying to hold it closed as blood is shooting out of the hole in his leg.
Should I do a medicine check to see, like, how hurt he is?
Bad.
Sure.
How bad is it?
I got me a 5.
He's fine.
He's got a hole the size of a watermelon in the back of his leg.
Yeah, he's got a hole in his leg. It's bleeding, you know. It's natural, though. Blood's natural. Holes are natural. He's fine.
All right, let me go and find a urine and feces soaked towel inside to put around his wound.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
With a 26
Yeah, no,
investigation.
You find plenty of old shitty towels, and he sees you. He's like, "Well, no, it's okay," and he starts ripping his shirt off like as fast as he possibly can. He's like, "No, I got it. It's cool.
No, it's fine. I got it.
No, it's fine. I don't." And you probably
I shot you, so I should probably be the one that takes care of
that's
this.
dirty. It's gonna get infected.
That's okay.
That's not okay. I'm gonna
No, I
I'm gonna be
got
like that
you.
lady in the chair.
I got you.
They're gonna have to give me a square wheelchair.
That's all right. We'll just dip you in the swamp. It purifies.
That's worse. That's so much worse. He lit the water on fire. That's no.
No, he lit the gasoline on fire.
Well,
Yes.
which one came first?
Spicy
Swamp water,
water.
gasoline. No one knows.
Muy caliente.
So you wrap the leg in the dirty towel. He's like, oh, yeah, boy.
Yeah, you're probably going to lose that leg, so start crawling back to the city.
Yep, working on it. Well, actually, he just gets up on one leg and starts hopping.
Now, wait, son. Let me take a look at that leg. I know I didn't see it very well in the beginning, but it looks like we may have to take it.
What?
It's the only way you're going to survive.
It's fine. I don't want to be like them.
And we need that guy's eye.
Roll? Are you trying to convince him that you need to cut his leg off, or you just want to ascertain if you need to cut his leg off?
I just want to do a medicine check and see if I need to. I got a botch.
Yep. Leg needs to come off.
Got to take that leg, brother. It's the only way to save your life, and as a doctor, I've sworn to protect human life.
Yeah, you absolutely. In fact, you are so compelled to cut that guy's leg off that you will not let him leave until you have chopped it off.
Yep, brother, I abhor violence, but this is the only way to save your life.
Do you have any tools to chop off legs?
Well, I left my whittling knife down in the south, but...
Because I don't think your medicine bag comes with a bone saw.
You have a pocket
Does
saw?
anybody have a weapon I can borrow?
I got a knife and a sword.
The old man says, well,
I got a wood saw in the back.
Well, I think the
That
sword's
works.
probably the... Yeah, wood saw would be the fastest. Intelligence check to find out, like, what my best option out of that is.
Sure.
You got a 17, wood saw, sword, or knife.
to go through the bone, probably the wood saw.
All right.
The sword would work for the flesh itself probably quicker. The saw would be the most painful, but the sword's not going to get through the bone.
Mm-hmm. Well, brother,
It would eventually.
if everybody can hold this man down...
Assuming you hit the exact same spot over it. His leg's just off.
Yeah, we'll hold him down.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm all right. I'm all right. He's trying to hop away as quick as possible.
Nope, doctor's orders. Grab him.
Sorry, my friend from the city, but this has to be.
And he falls down forwards, trying to get away, and then starts crawling. He's like, no, really, it's okay. I wish the werewolf would have killed me. He's just crawling as fast as he possibly can as you brandish a wood saw. It's rusted. It's a rusted saw. The teeth are very barely there. Like, it's dull. It's real
Saw's
dull.
a saw, brother.
So who's holding the back end of him, and who's holding the foot?
I put my swamp poking stick right on his back, and I sit down on him.
Okay. Oh, so you're making him face down.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. You don't want to see this, buddy. What we're about to do to you, you don't want to see this. Okay, and who's holding? Are you holding his foot then, Montana?
Guess I'm holding his foot.
Okay.
Or his feet.
All right, medicine check to saw through this guy's leg with a rusty saw.
Milton, you think
Do you
if
want-
we try it on the good leg first, it'll make it easier on the bad leg?
For testing.
He get used to it.
He doesn't want to be lopsided.
I got me a 22 for medicine. I've taken a leg before, brother, and it's dirty business, but I know how to get it done fast.
So he's writhing around in terror but can't get away because he's so weak apparently. And you just don't even take his clothes off. You just put the saw on his. The moment it touches his leg, he jumps a little. He's like, "No, come on, man! You don't have to do this."
I gotta save your life, brother.
And then
You don't want to die, do you?
And then you just start to into his leg, and he's just screaming bloody murder. Oh, Jesus! Just screaming.
Hey, man, can you quit that yelling? It's pretty fucking loud.
Just screaming. That's
Sun's not even up, man.
sun is starting to come up.
Bradley, did you not give him something to bite down on?
Yeah,
No.
I gave him the dirt. He can bite down on Mother Nature.
And he's just pounding the ground with his fists as he's screaming, and you're just slowly cutting into his leg because it is not easy. Do a strength check to see if you're getting through this meat and botanas.
How's a 12?
It's not great. You're taking quite a while to cut through this leg, just slowly sawing. Eventually, he passes out from the shock. Just goes limp, but just keep on sawing.
How's it going back there, brother cousin?
Oh, it's going pretty all right. This man is he's a fighter, but he's gonna live.
Roll me
And,
another medicine check.
I'm just gonna take this leg.
What are you gonna do with it after? Offer it to the swamp.
I got 24.
So you then, it's getting to a tough spot, so you just get up and jump on the saw blade and sort of chop it the rest of the way through and, just kind of cut through the last little bits, just... So the leg's gone. There's blood just pouring out of them.
Yeah, but he's a surgeon. He knows how to close that.
Yeah, we got to cauterize that wound, brother.
With...
We have no more gasoline and fire?
Not on you. Do you?
Hey,
fire
old
in the
man,
house?
you got any gasoline?
Nope.
What about kerosene?
Nope.
Got any tar?
I got coals.
You got
Coals
coals.
will work. Heat 'em up real quick, brother.
Real quick.
Like we's making a barbecue.
Well, how do I heat them up? I don't got gasoline.
Yesterday.
That's all right. I'll just siphon it out of your truck.
All right.
Or we can just turn the truck on, use the engine block when it gets hot, and just put a stump on it.
I feel like he's going to bleed to death by the time it takes to heat up.
No, we turned the truck on. We put it in neutral.
Gun it.
We gun it up to 9,000 RPMs. That should be about 600
That's real
degrees.
hot. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, we're doing... Hey, man, I need your keys.
So are you just carrying this one-legged man around, and then you're just going to set his leg on the engine
Stump
block?
him right
Yep.
on the engine block.
Okay.
As fast as we can.
Yeah. Roll me a... Isn't there a vehicle skill?
There is.
Yeah, roll me a
I thought-
vehicle skill.
Isn't the NPC the driver? Shouldn't he roll the vehicle skill?
But he's got one leg.
He's got one good leg right now. But I'll let him roll it if you want.
Well, he's proficient.
How do I start a car?
So he starts the car, but he's not really revving it very fast. He's like, "Oh, I hope this is hot enough to burn that poor fella's leg closed."
Hey, man, you're just idling it. You need to gun it.
What?
You need to gun it. Hey, no more. You need to... Hey, I'll kill you.
I'm trying to gun it. What are you saying?
I will eat your wife.
You'll be the first in many years, my friend.
No, I will cook her and consume her in front of you, and then serve her up.
You Southern boys are
Human
weird.
tartar for you.
Human tartar. We got tar. I got a boat, so we got tar.
You got a boat?
Yeah, I got a boat. Fishing boat.
What's it run on?
I'm on a boat.
Paddles. It runs on paddles.
Oh, paddle power.
All right, get out of the car.
Okay.
Get out of the car.
And he sort of limps out of the car.
I get in the car and I gun it.
Okay, so you gun it. Engine block starts to heat up. He's still... Actually, he wakes up. And he's like, "Oh, God. Oh, God, what are you doing now?
Hey,
fed
no,
to a
man, we
car.
gotta cauterize
What are you doing? Where's my fucking
We're
legs?"
saving your life, man.
We saving your life, and your life of crime has led you to this place.
And you're setting him down on the engine block?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's just...
No, just his stump, not
just,
his entire
sure,
body.
just the stump, and just...
Mhm.
And he passes back out again.
Good.
But he's like the ground is covered in blood. There's blood everywhere. He's very pale. He's very pale. But he's not bleeding
He'll be
anymore.
fine.
And he entered the town on a pale horse, and his name
Was dead.
Death.
No, he was dead. I just slumped him over that horse. So yeah, you now have a one-legged, passed out, almost dead guy. He's there. The sun is coming up, so it's a very nice, dawn moment.
All right, throw him in the paddle boat. We gotta go to the middle of the swamp.
Bum, 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 bum.
So you're taking him to the middle of the swamp.
Taking him to
Yep.
the witch.
Bringing him along.
Okay. So you load up this paddle boat. This boat,
The paddle boat.
the paddle boat. It's a boat with a paddle in it.
Oh,
It's like a dinghy.
not my idea of a paddle
Yeah.
boat.
You're thinking like a bicycle paddle
I'm
boat?
thinking of like a swan boat.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. No, it's not a swan boat. It's a Sven swan boat. That's what he does with those boats. No, it's just like a dinghy with a paddle in it. One paddle.
To rule them all.
Is it a paddle or is it an oar?
Or,
Okay.
well, it looks more like a, what's that? Like a cricket paddle bat. Looks like a cricket bat.
Cricket.
A cricket paddle bat.
Yeah. It looks
Okay.
like it's kind of
So like
Makeshift.
a canoe paddle.
a little bit. Yeah.
Don't worry, I got my poking stick. I can help us by poking.
It looks like he tied a cricket bat to the end of a longer stick to make a paddle.
Mm-hmm.
Tracks.
Sure. So yeah, he gave you the rough direction of where, center of the swamp is.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys just moseying on out that way?
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Okay. So you travel out, and, you can hear in the distance, it sounds like there are some motorized boats. The swamp boats. Those, what are they called? With the fan on the back?
Pontoons.
Is that what it is?
What? Steamboat?
No.
Pontoon.
The blowing fan? Or is that not invented yet?
Probably not invented yet.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
It's called an airboat.
Airboat. There we go.
I'm commandeering this airboat.
Well, you know what? Let me check that. Just
You
to
said
see.
airship earlier.
I did not say airship.
Yes, you did.
Did I
was
say
very
airship?
confused for a second.
I meant airboat.
We're taking a blimp.
We're
through the
taking
swamp.
we're taking a zeppelin through the swamp.
Whoops.
Some kind of lead zeppelin.
Were airboats invented?
World War One, I hear.
1905.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean, it doesn't look like an airboat, but it's an airboat.
We got a paddle and a stick.
It has a fan on the back.
That's our propulsion method.
Apparently, the first one was called the Ugly Duckling. So you can hear the distant whirring of at least one of these airboats.
Air boots.
Airboats. But yeah, you're just paddling along. You don't see any gators or anything because that's not
Because it's
a thing.
New York.
In New York. But you
This
do
swamp sucks.
eventually see that it looks like there's a cluster of trees, and you can't see what's on the other side of it, but it doesn't look like your boat can pass.
Excuse me, cops of trees. Would you mind moving?
We ain't done nothing wrong. You ain't got to ticket us, cops of trees.
They shoot. On sight. They just shoot.
Nah.
Cacao.
I didn't think they had mangroves this far north.
I get out of the boat.
I mean, it's still deep water. Like, it would be up to, like, your neck, probably. Okay.
Oh, so it's pretty shallow.
I mean, shallow, but not. You're not going to be, like, just walking on in real easy.
Yeah.
I hold all
Like
of my
Tinder.
gerbils above my head.
Okay. You just get in the water and you just hear,
Oh shit! My gerbil.
oh, I keep forgetting about them pocket gerbils.
I gotta save them.
Or they just float up and it's like flotation devices.
Yeah, they're my floaties. And then they have they can paddle as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's taking the legless man?
Oh, he's staying in the boat.
Okay. Where's the boat
He'll
going?
be fine, brother.
Doesn't have an anchor.
Oh, shit.
I saved his life.
It's just going to float around. It has a rope.
Well, we could tie the boat to a tree.
You could.
He gonna take
Yeah.
that boat.
So you
The
sort
boat
of...
on the tree, in the swamp.
We'll take the oar with us.
Sure. So you
So
sort
you
of
can't go anywhere.
swim over to a something, like a root sticking out of the water, and you could just tie the boat to it so it doesn't go anywhere. But these trees are that close together, it almost looks unnatural how close they are. It's almost like a wall. So you can't, like, just swim through the trees or whatever.
Yes, brother, we tied our boat to the tree in the swamp, and the swamp to the root, and we're going to swim through these trees maybe, but we can't.
And it looks like the trees are in, like, a circular pattern, and you can see they go at least 30 feet in one direction, 30 in the other.
If only we done had more gasoline.
From where you're currently located.
Well, let's see if we can find an entrance first.
Okay. So you're just going to swim around?
Swim around it, yeah.
You swim around it for about 15 minutes, and you see a very small opening that's big enough for a boat to go through, you would say.
Okay.
So this is probably how people come and go from this area.
Yeah.
This is probably where Tedsworth's mother came, and that's where she gave birth to him, and that's why he's missing from this place.
Okay.
Why? Because the swamp reclaimed its own.
Mm-hmm, brother, you know, brother
Must
cousin.
appease
Ash
the
to
swamp.
ashes, swamp,
Swamp,
to
don't
swamp.
forget.
Swamp remembers.
Ashwood to Ashwood.
Swamp to
Swamp
swamp.
to swamp. So yeah,
Must to must.
are you just swimming in through that entryway then?
Yeah, we're going to leave the boat behind.
Okay. So you swim through this entryway, and you can see, it looks to be about 50 feet in, there is a shack. Fairly nicer than the rest of the shacks you've seen so far. Not a shotgun
that-
shack.
A funky little
That's a-
shack?
It's also not
fuck
funky.
off.
God damn it. I was like, what are the things he could say? Forgot about funky.
This
Ah,
looks
it's a
like
look-
a love shack.
Damn it.
Got him.
A shake shack.
It also has a bonfire
Radio
right next
shack.
to it, although it looks like it's
Oh,
smoldering.
good one.
That tin roof rusted, brother?
And you also see there are no boats or anything in that area.
Mm-hmm.
And this island looks to be big enough just for the house. There's like a shed-looking thing, and then the smoldering bonfire, or pyre, if you will.
There's a very big difference between those two things.
Well, it looks like the teepee of sticks. What's that
Okay.
called?
Looks like
that a
toilet
pyre?
paper to me, brother.
I don't know what that's called.
Looks like good time.
It could be a pyre.
Okay. It kind of looks like a pyre. Looks like a wood teepee.
All right.
Okay.
It's smoldering.
Yep.
So, it's a
They
thing.
look exactly the same, but they're two very different things.
Whatever.
Hey, excuse me, whoever owns this property, I would
all
like
you-
to come out of the swamp and greet you.
All you hear is just crickets and frogs and birds.
Wonder if I
We
could
brought
draw-
mushrooms.
What?
We brought mushrooms to you, witch.
I want to see if I could dry off my gerbils.
Still no response.
Not a fan of gerbils.
No response of
Is
any
there
type.
a door on the hut?
This house actually looks way more together than the rest of the houses you've seen.
Okay.
There's a door on the hut, in the house, in the swamp, behind the trees, in the swamp where we poked our boat, on the tree,
You poked your
on
boat.
the root, in the swamp.
You would say, so this would be considered like poor for inner city New York standards, but rich for these trash people standards.
Is there anything to count on the front porch?
No. Nothing.
I knock.
Okay. Door opens, and there is a gorgeous blonde woman in not rich,
Coveralls.
Holy shit!
fairly, normal clothes.
She's
She's
a swamp goddess. Babe of the bayou.
no.
Swamp puss.
I worship at your feet.
Okay, gonna ask you to back up a bit because I'm feeling very uncomfortable right now.
That's fine.
Okay, what do you want? Do you want to see my granny? Is that what you're here for?
Maybe.
All right.
I'm liking what I see right now.
Oh boy.
But you ain't a gator, so I'm confused.
Okay,
I'm gonna go dry my gerbils off next to your
brother.
bonfire.
that sounds
It's
like
a-
some sort of euphemism, but
Nope,
okay.
it's actually just wet gerbils.
Brother, it's her dead, laughless eyes you's attracted to.
Ah, that's it. Cold heart,
I don't have any of those features,
talons.
so I also don't have talons.
Bet your cloaca is nice.
She has eagle
Hasn't
legs.
evolved since the
for the bottom.
Paleolithic age.
How did you notice my eagle legs?
I always notice eagle legs. It's my thing.
Like a chicken wang.
I'm gonna go dry off my gerbils now.
Okay, bye.
I go and dry off my gerbils.
Okay. So Montana and Martin are standing there. So,
Milton.
sorry,
Milton?
damn it, Martin.
Name's not Martin.
Damn it, Milton.
Who's Martin?
Milton. So Milton and
Millhouse.
Montana are there.
Easy way to remember, Milt Chamberlain, like Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, you also
Triple
said that with the
J.
board games. I'm gonna forget, so I wrote it down.
Also, Milton Bradley.
I know, I forgot already, which I knew I was going to.
Milking.
Milking Bradley.
Milking Bradley.
No, don't do that.
Come here, Bradley. You need to be milked.
I hate
And I
it.
got rough, scaly hands.
I like that part, but why do you gotta do the nipples? Leave my nipples alone.
If you got
Milton,
nipples,
you
you
know
can be
what
milked.
Pappy says when it's time to be milked.
Run.
And squeal like a pig, boy.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
finished.
yeah, Sassy somewhere or other. Nah, I guess you guys left him on the truck. Because Tedward didn't take him, so the guy in the truck
Well,
took him.
Guess
Whatever.
he's on the truck
Yeah, whatever.
with the guy with one leg.
No, not that truck. The
Different
original truck that brought you in.
Where'd that truck go?
He drove away. Remember?
Oh,
He
I thought we
dropped-
went to that guy's house.
He said
No,
he
no,
was
he
gonna come
dropped you
back
off.
when he said he was gonna come back at daylight, and now we're just somewhere. We
Now
burned
we're
their
just
house
somewhere
to the
totally
ground.
different.
Just follows the trail of destruction.
Yeah.
You mean you see a bunch of boy around here? You shot me in the leg. Burn my house down. Oh boy, I never seen it, folk.
So are you here to see my granny?
I guess.
If she's
Yes.
the witch
I
that
mean,
done created the rougarou, then they yes.
rougarou, I don't follow.
Literally everyone around here knows what that is, except
What?
for you.
You keep drying your gerbils and shut your goddamn mouth hole.
That's kind of hard. I'm blowing on them. Well, nice and dry. Air fluffing them.
Wait, you took them over to the fire and then
Yeah.
dried them off with your mouth?
Well, I want to be dry too. I'm not putting my baby gerbils in the fire. I ain't eat popcorn gerbils.
Oh, all right. Rougarou, I don't know nothing about no rougarou.
Brother Bradley, she sounds like a Babylonian to me.
Granny's real old. She's not gonna know nothing about no. Is that a type of rug? A rougarou?
Goddamn warwolf.
Werewolf. It's a narwhal, but it's a wolf. Werewolf. Yeah, she's not gonna know anything about that. So.
Well, is she or is she not a witch?
No, I mean they just call her a witch. She's just a normal old granny.
Is she here?
She's sleeping.
Can we see her?
I mean, she's
Can we watch her sleep?
I don't think that's appropriate to
How
watch
many
an old
legs
woman
she
sleep.
got?
2,
All right. We can change that.
8. She got
Oh,
Has
8
she been
legs.
shot in the leg yet?
That's not the normal amount of legs.
She took them from other people.
All right,
Oh.
Milton, Bradley.
Yeah.
Sidebar.
Yeah,
What's
brother.
up? My gerbil's almost dry.
Sidebar. We're gonna walk off.
Bye. She closes the door.
I think she's either the witch or the rougarou.
Sure. Not really sure how these northern swamp goddesses work.
Well, she's got to be one of the two. See how fucked up this island is? This is not naturally occurring. Also, who would live out here by themselves?
He's a doctor. It
Witch.
checks out.
The witch?
Yeah, so she's either the witch or the rougarou.
Alright. So, burn the
Why
house
why
down?
won't she let us see her grandmother? If
I
she's
say we
not
burn
the
the house
witch.
down. I agree with my brother cousin.
Wait, did I say something? Or did
You said why ain't we burning that house down is what I heard from you, brother.
you just agreeing that the line of questioning was a good... Alright.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So are you burning the house down?
For the record, I was just asking why we're not doing it, and he agreed with my line of questioning. I'm not sure if burn the house down is the right thing to do right now, but, you know...
Well, we should try and talk to this young lady
Hey,
first. Try and get inside.
scale face.
If that doesn't work again, we can burn the house down.
So she eventually comes outside and closes the door behind her, like very carefully. She's like, "Guys, gotta keep it down. My granny's sleeping.
Your dad, Granny.
Dad, granny. Hey,
Granddaddy.
these two brussins, they can't be judging either.
I don't
Don't
get
you
it.
mean
Southern
Pappy?
thing.
My family tree looks like a Twizzler.
Ours is more like
It's
a blade of grass.
Twizzler. That ain't been invented yet.
It's like a Celtic knot. But our racial background is so conflated at this point, we don't know where we started. Some
And,
say
and when
we
you
just...
see your cousin at a dance sometime, you say makes mouth happy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't particularly enjoy this line of dialogue we're having right now. It makes me feel uncomfortable
we're
if you
on
be
your
talking
magic island.
about. It's not magic. It's just an island.
You like magic? I'm a swamp magician.
You're a swamp magician? I mean, I enjoy a good trick as next as anyone.
You turn tricks, you say?
No, I didn't say that. And
I got a man who owes me $500.
I don't appreciate the insinuation.
I turn tricks. I got cards. Here, pick a card.
Any card,
She
brother.
picks a card.
All right, that's yours now.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
It's
gonna-
got his phone number on the back. I don't want to ruin the surprise.
There's no phone number. It's just an address for a different swamp.
Are you supposed to guess this card or something?
No, that's just yours.
Oh, that's not a trick. That's just you giving me a card.
Yeah, well,
Here.
that was the trick. You were expecting some kind of tomfoolery or illusions, and really, I just gave you a card.
I suppose that's
Here.
clever.
Bradley, why
Put me in handcuffs.
What?
Do it.
don't you perform some actual tricks or some real magic for her?
I can make you float.
Like a feather.
You'll float too.
And
Yeah, no, really. Here, tie me up.
And while she's distracted, I want to try and sneak in the house.
How good are you with knots?
I mean, I know knots about as well as anybody.
All right, tie me up.
She goes into her she shed and gets out a length of rope,
Excellent.
undoes the noose from it,
Wait a second.
What? Don't worry about it. That was just a knot. That's a boat knot. It's fine.
That's not a boat knot.
That's a boat knot. You don't.
That's a head.
you
that's
don't-
a neck
That's not
knot.
a boat. You're a boat.
You're a boat. That's right.
That's a head knot.
So she unties that knot and then wraps it around your wrist or whatever, and then ties it and ties it and ties it, and it's like a big bungle thing of knots. She's like, all right, seems pretty tight.
All right, check this out.
Do you
I
wanna-
just escape from them?
They just fall off your wrists.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's
Magic.
pretty
You
impressive.
want to see more tricks?
Sure.
Blindfold me.
All right. And she pulls it out of her pocket like a red hanky, and then ties it around your head.
Now tie me up again.
Lay down.
All right.
And she hog ties you, ankles to wrists.
Are you going in?
Yeah.
I'm just making it.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Roll stealth.
Yeah, I got a natural 20.
I gotta write it down. She tell me.
I just rolled it.
Oh, wow.
Did you not hear?
Hey, guess what? I said,
Chicken
guess
butt.
what? What?
Chicken butt.
You got a luck point.
I get 3 of those every day.
Whatever. You got a luck point. So,
No, you got 4.
yeah, now you got another one. Big old hump.
let me re-roll this natural 20.
Maybe I'll get a better roll.
Yeah, maybe I'll get a better 20. I don't like that 20. So yeah, you sneak right in. She doesn't even notice.
Okay. What's inside?
So inside the house looks like a fairly standard house. Lots of wood furniture. Simple. Nothing super fancy. Stove currently has, something bubbling on it in a big pot.
What's in the pot?
So when you're making
Meth.
pasta and the top is like that foamy stuff, so you can't really see what's in it. You just see bubbling
Okay.
liquid. You also see a cot in the back, and there looks like there's 3 doors. One next to the cot, one to the right of the entrance of where you came in, and then one straight across from the door.
I'm going to hit all 3 of these doors, but I'm going to go with the one next to the cot first.
Okay. One next to the cot, you open that up, and it's a closet. Looks like a fairly standard closet, except there's nothing in it.
Weird.
Yeah, there's 3 hangers hanging on a coat rack, but there's nothing else in this closet. It's completely empty.
Does it seem like this fits within the confines of the house, like where it should be?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, so then you're going to the middle door next?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a back door. So it just goes out the back of the
Shut it real
House.
quick.
And then the right door, that is a pantry. It's like a walk-in closet kind of pantry. So there's lots of canned goods, there's dry foods, things like that. Everything is still in date. Nothing is spoiled like at the other places.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, there's no gran.
No grand, just the one bed. Just the one bed. There are lots of spices on the spice rack. There are quite a selection of books on the bookshelf.
Okay.
But that's it. There's a couple chairs. But other than that, it's a pretty standard looking house.
Does it seem like there's any space that I haven't gone into that should be in this house, just from like a blueprint?
No, it looks like you've pretty much covered everywhere that would be in this house.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go back outside.
Okay. As you go back outside, you notice that Bradley is face down in the dirt with his hands tied to his ankles, and she's just looking at him confusedly. And at that point, we're going to take a break. Hello, listeners. This is Dennis, World's Most KSDM, here to talk to you once again about patreon.com/botchedpodcast. If you head on over there, you can find levels ranging from $1 all the way up to $40. Oh, wait. Never mind. Due to popular request, we have opened a second bi-weekly game where you can play with me. We'll do like an ongoing campaign. We'll do that every other week. And this one will be during the week, so it'll be like weekday evenings or nights, something like that. Head on over there to patreon.com/botchedpodcast and check out all the rewards we have. We have lots of stuff coming out. Also, head on over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review. If we get to 300 5-star reviews before the end of the year, then what we're going to do is we are going to give Patreon episodes to the listeners for those months for free. So if it's in October when we hit 300, boom, you guys will get October, November, December. If it's November, you get November, December. If it's December, you get December, and so on and so forth. So head on over to iTunes and leave a 5-star review. If you can, really leave a written one, because it's always fun for us to read those out on the show. Back to the show. back.
All right, you got socks on? Put one in my mouth.
She puts a sock in your
All
mouth.
right, now throw me into the water.
Well,
I'm sorry, wait.
she sort of just pushes you. She's not really strong enough to pick up a full-grown man and toss you. So she just sort of pushes you. Yeah, she just kind of rolls you into the swamp.
All right.
And you're in the water now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I escape from my restraints and swim around to the other side of the island and stand like, check it out, I'm over here now.
Like underwater?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm over here
So
now.
she just sees the bubbles for a while, and she's like looking. She's like checking her watch.
No, I don't even say it. I just walk up next to her. Just, hey, what are you looking at?
Oh, that is impressive.
Swamp magic.
Swamp magic is something. They should be having that in cities. Big cities. Next to
That'd
that.
just be city magic.
Was Harry Houdini a thing yet?
That's what I was just thinking.
I think
I don't know.
I think he has been.
I mean, he was born in 1874.
Brother, cousin, how'd you get
No,
all
he died in
tied up like that?
1926. So yeah.
I ain't
So,
tied
yeah,
up no more.
You're like that Harry Houdini
Yeah,
guy.
but how'd it happen when you did was...
I had her do it.
Yeah, he asked me to tie him up,
Had
and I
her-
did.
Tied me up, so
Yeah, and then I pushed him in the swamp like he asked.
Show her some swamp magic.
But Bradley, here's the real question.
What's up? How was the house?
Why is there no Gran?
Yeah, where's your gran at?
I told you she's sleeping in the house.
No, she's not.
Oh, she must have stepped out for a smoke.
That sounds like a whole bunch of bullshit.
No, she didn't.
What?
There's nobody else living in that house.
What?
Also, you're gonna burn that pasta.
Oh, I forgot about the pasta.
You're gonna set that house on fire all by yourself.
And then it's in the house, turns off the stove, then comes back out. Thanks for reminding me about my pasta.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Yeah, we all have.
So where's your gran?
I told you, she must have stepped out for a smoke.
Bradley, there is no Gran.
There ain't no gran.
No,
She's
it's
her
just
own
her.
grandmother, Bradley.
That
Everybody's
sounds
got
like
a
our
gran.
family.
Everybody's got a grand. 2 of them.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's impossible.
How's that impossible? Everyone's got 2 grands.
Nope.
Your mama's got a mama and your papa's got a... Oh. Swamp people. Never mind.
Yo,
1
swamp
gram.
people.
Everyone's got at least 1 gram.
1 gram of what?
Grandmother.
Cocaine in the
Black
swamp.
tar
brother.
hair.
So this fictional grandmother stepped out to quote unquote have a smoke in the middle of the swamp without a boat.
We all have our vices.
But where is she?
I don't keep tabs on her. She's an adult woman. I just tend to the pasta.
Where's she sleep?
Ain't greet any. She sleeps in the cot in there. I sleep in a chair.
Did you find a chair in there?
I didn't see any chairs.
You
I
lying.
did say chairs. I said there were a couple chairs.
I don't see any chairs in there. I was too worried about that pasta.
I can't even look
Pasta
through this
for-
house. It just keeps looking at the pasta every so often.
So why'd you curse someone into being a werewolf?
I did no such. I am just an honest swamp folk living out here and caring for my grand.
Yes,
Rougarou.
she already pretended like she didn't know what rougarou meant, but we all know that's not true.
Bullshit.
I do not know what you folks are talking about.
We got a one-legged man in a boat outside your island.
What you do for fun is up to you. I don't.
That was not fun. That was righteous retribution.
That was pleasure.
That was business.
Your business is cutting off legs.
Not mine. It's his.
It's my business.
What kind of business is that? Chopping off legs.
life-saving business?
He's human, doctor.
What happened to his leg? You need to chop it off.
Got shot.
How did he get shot?
He wouldn't
Lived.
stop shooting at someone else.
I don't know. I wasn't watching.
He lives in a swamp.
Well, you boys are heroes then.
Natural causes.
Probably a noble fight against a rougarou that you done created.
I didn't know such thing.
What's in the pot?
Pasta?
I don't think that's true. I'm inspecting your food.
Sure.
All right. Here's a magic trick. Close your eyes. I just walk in the
Runs
house.
away.
I just walk into the house. I'm not even quiet about it. I just
I
walk
know.
away.
That's the sound of you skittering away. She's like, all right, you go check that pasta, but you're just going to be shocked to find overcooked pasta.
What's in the
It's
pot?
not al dente.
What's in the pot?
Like fingers and eyeballs and stuff.
Yeah, hey, there's something wrong with your pasta. This looks like human parts.
What?
As if you were cooking rigatoni,
know,
but
I
it's
was-
really just a man named Tony
I
with
was-
rigor mortis.
I was making finger sandwiches.
Fingers sandwich. That's
Finger soup, more like.
Well,
It's
you gotta
been more-
cook the fingers.
it's pretty awful.
More lucky you was trying to tell the future because you was a witch. You ever seen that future film, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves,
No.
where they take all the eyeballs out of the pot and you fry it into an omelet?
No. I haven't seen that movie that hasn't happened for another 60
you.
years.
You just said the word movie, therefore you know what a movie is.
Movies exist.
Aren't they just called the pictures?
Pictures? Fine.
Moving pictures.
The moving pictures from 60 years from now. No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, you know its exact timeline. She's a witch.
All right. And she just sort of like turns into this old lady
Oh, where your gator
Who's-
bits going?
who's like hunched over, clothes are sort of grayish, darkish, look like rags a little bit, and then sort of waves her hand and the whole house changes and it looks very, very different. It's not disheveled, but all the spices are now
Spicy.
ingredients you might find in like a potion or spell or something like that. And there are bits and pieces of people in like a basket.
Ma'am,
Towards
why
the
you
back.
got jars full of fetuses?
Because I'm a witch.
Oh, she really was a witch.
Well, fetuses are for snacking.
All right.
Any
Checks
other
out
questions?
to me, brother.
What do you boys want?
Who'd you turn into a rougarou?
Oh, I ain't telling you that.
Why not?
Because I want him to suffer. You kill him, he ain't going to suffer.
What if we do it real slow?
I mean,
Like take him to an old warehouse and go to town on him.
Shave him to death.
then he could be embarrassed about he's a bald werewolf. You look like one of them cats with no
Yeah,
fur.
man, lycanthropy with alopecia. Not as scary as you might think, but actually more terrifying than you'd ever imagine.
Lycanthropecia.
She's sort of stroking the hairs on her chin, and she's like,
Wow, that sounds tempting. I accepted a contract. I can't break the contract.
What contract?
I was offered a contract to turn a certain someone into a rougarou.
Why?
I don't ask questions. I just take the money. Well, and other things.
What'd you get paid with?
Don't worry about it.
Dick.
I said don't worry about it.
I high five Jackson as we both say dick at the same time. I know these city folk
You don't fuck with
Good.
the moshes.
with mosh,
Moshes.
like marshmallows.
Yes, like marshmallows, but you end after the mosh pot.
Mosh pit.
like Randy Marsh.
Yes, like Randy
Randy
Marsh.
Marsh.
I've never heard of him before.
He's got integrity, I heard.
He's got Taggarty.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
It's got integrity.
Who's this wolf man?
Oh, it's just someone who rebuked my advances or rebuffed my advances. What is the word? Rebuked.
Rebuked.
He friend zoned you.
Yeah, he
So you
friends.
turned him into an evil creature.
Exactly.
That is not a mature thing to do.
Hey, he didn't have to eat people. If he just resisted the temptation for 101 days, even though the mafia kept throwing him juicy, juicy bodies, he would have been fine.
This seems like an argument that sucks.
Well,
You also said that you had a contract.
yes.
What was the contract?
Turn him into a rougarou.
Yeah, but
Still
who
got it?
gave you that
I
contract?
just told you the moshes.
Oh,
You don't fuck with the
Oh.
moshes.
Ah, yep. Them fish people
I
that I
thought
done
you-
heard about.
I thought you were referring to the swamp itself
No.
as the marshes.
Marshes. People.
You speak to the forest, you say.
No. Marshes are people.
Yeah. They live on the water.
They brought me a crate.
what was in the crate?
I don't know. I hadn't opened it. They told me
Why wouldn't you open the crate? Is that part of your
it was
contract?
part of the contract.
So you get dick down real good.
Yeah.
They give you a surprise.
It was like a slip and
Christmas
slide.
Oh, good. Well, that's good that your downstairs mix-up is well lubricated.
Yeah.
If that's what happened, unless you took it in some strange orifice that's not normal.
We got one behind the knees.
What?
We witches.
That's all right.
Yeah.
What? So you didn't even open the box? You just opened your box?
No, part of the contract was, so when I cursed the rougarou, I shrank down the box and stuck it inside him.
You put a box
For safekeeping.
inside of the rougarou?
Yeah, for safekeeping.
Can you call him back here?
Yeah, what's his number?
I mean, I can, but I'm not gonna.
Please?
Oh, well, 'cause you said please, I'll break this contract with a bunch of evil fish people.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
No!
You could just turn them into rougarous.
No, can't.
You could just kill them.
No, can't.
Well, as a
They worship
Southern
us.
simple surgeon, how would we go ahead and defeat these marshes to set you free from their evil rule?
I mean, bullets would probably work just fine. But there's a lot of them. You'll never be able to kill them all. Plus, they worship a, well, high power that you are, well, not equipped enough to deal with.
The United States government?
Yes, also not well equipped enough to deal with it.
Just drop mustard gas on them.
That won't do, well,
Extra spicy.
that'll do that, but it won't take care of the bigger problem, which is the big evil monster that they worship. Oh,
Some
hell,
kind of fish
Cthulhu!
Which is real. I've seen it.
What?
You what?
You seen Cthulhu?
I've seen a giant fish monster.
No, that was Dagon. That's just
Oh, you know about Dagon?
yeah, everybody know about Dagon.
I ain't know about no Dagon.
Well, it's 'cause you
I've
dumb.
heard about Talladega Nights. if that's-
Talladega.
I've seen a lot of crazy shit, and I'm still somehow not insane and the only one alive that started this crazy journey.
Are you the hero of this story, sir?
Really hope not.
Sounds like you are.
You're the Aloris of this season.
He's the reluctant hero that will live through it all, see the terrors.
The one we deserve,
Yeah.
not the one we need.
Or even the one we want.
Or that. So, yeah.
The one you get.
Yeah.
Hey, but at least you got working legs.
For now.
Magic legs.
Filled with
Yeah,
See
you
why I
got the
carry this
magic
cape?
legs.
So, yeah. So, it seems we've come to an impasse of sorts. So,
All right, well, we were sent here by possibly, I don't know.
I thought you were going to say
You-
possums for a second there.
You weren't sent here by nobody.
I was sent here by the alluring call of city life and the adventure of a lifetime with my brother cousin, Milt.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
We were sent here by Nadir.
Who's that?
He's an Egyptian man.
Sounds like the devil.
When you say the name Nadir, she just spits to the side.
I hate Nadir.
I'm not a big fan of him either, but we need help defeating these otherworldly things.
Oh, he's not going to be able to help you none.
Why you say that?
Yeah, because those are gods. What's a salesperson going to sell you?
What are you going to sell me?
Nothing. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm telling you, go away.
We can make a contract.
Well, it sounds like you know more than
You
I
want
do.
to make a contract.
Yeah, why not?
For what?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I don't know what you're offering, what
Kill-
you want.
I don't see a list of services.
We just
I
make
can
it up
sell
as
you
we
the
go.
soul of a man who's missing a leg if you
I
really want.
Don't want a soul. Why would I want a soul? It's useless.
Use a witch. Everybody wants a soul.
Nobody wants souls. They're a useless commodity.
All right. How can you help get rid of these elder gods?
I can't.
Well, then you're
'Cause
less
it's-
helpful than Nadir's been.
Well,
How
then I
do you
guess
know?
the shotgun's got something to say to you.
He's not gonna give you anything to get rid of old gods. All he's got is trinkets. Trinkets ain't gonna take care of no big giant tentacle monster.
Well, what do you got?
What? I mean, I'm not trying to fight big giant tentacle monsters.
We were just there.
Yeah, we just said this. That's not what I'm about.
Apparently she got a slip and slide in her undies.
No, the slip and slide's out back. And that's not water.
Actually, no.
It's still
There's
a
no
little-
slip and slide out back. I've been out that back door. There's nothing there.
Well, all right. I don't know why we're even here. This rougarou could just, murder people in the swamp up here, and that's fine. I don't understand. Like, why would...
Well, there's a box inside the rougarou that we want. That's why we're here.
Yeah, we want that box.
Okay.
We also lost a small child trying to get it.
You seen any children lately? That you
No.
didn't put into the pot?
No.
You're not...
Do you check the size of the fingers and eyeballs in there? Make sure they're not children-sized.
I did not do that.
I don't.
Probably a spaghetti strainer in there somewhere if you want to pour it out. Double check everything.
I will pass on that one.
Just measures all the fingers to yours. Nope, that's an adult.
That's big finger right there. Wow.
That's either an adult finger or a pinky. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know
That's a
nothing.
chicken finger.
I don't know nothing about no abducted children.
Well, he wasn't abducted. He was just left in the swamp.
Oh, yes, of course. He was just left in the swamp. Yeah, I misspoke.
I emerged
He didn't
from
make
the
it.
swampy liquid and levitated the rougarou into the air, and then the child was gone.
Yes, like I said, he was not abducted.
Also, the rougarou doesn't have any legs anymore. Do you know where he lives?
Of course I know where he lives. I'm the one who made him a goddamn rougarou.
Yeah, where's he live?
I'm not telling you. You kill him, and that'll break the contract.
What if we don't kill him? We
He's
just
supposed
cut him
to
open and get the box.
I don't think it'll work quite that way.
Well, he's probably not doing too well because we have removed his torso from his legs.
I'll just grow back.
Yeah, how long would that take?
Probably a couple hours.
So they're probably back.
I don't know. I've got a really terrible sense of time.
Well, it was dark then, and it's light now.
Is it?
So,
I thought it was swamp magic.
thought it was swamp gas.
I mean, it sounds like you guys should be looking for the lost child of yours, more so than my rougarou.
Yeah, but I think whoever this mysterious salesman, who for some reason my brother cousin joined this party on doing a job for, doesn't care really about the child and more cares about the box. And that's our contract, and there was no slip and slidey genitals involved, as far as I'm aware. So, do you have like a Rolodex?
Montana Jackson, roll me a perception check.
I'm good at those. The 14.
You notice that now that the house has changed a bit, and you're just sort of sitting there talking back and forth, and your eyes just sort of glance over underneath the bed. There is a small suit. It looks awfully similar to the suit jacket that Tedworth wore to the museum party.
I'm just going to go over and pick it up.
Okay.
I'm not going to be subtle at
Sure.
all.
She glances over at you, do it. And she's still talking to old Bradley chambermaid or whatever.
Chamberlain.
Hey, where'd this come from?
Oh, nothing. That's just I found it in the swamp somewhere. It was.
This belongs to our friend.
You'll never know when you're gonna find a child and need it for a wedding. You know,
This smells
So you're saying you
or a
found a
museum
child?
party.
like Tedsworth.
Yeah.
I didn't find a child. I don't know what you're talking about. I told you I didn't abduct a child. Nobody I knew abducted a child from the swamp where you were located next to the rougarou. None of that.
So
Well,
you tell
madam,
me that the rougarou stole a baby?
No, probably
Are you
not.
protecting a
He eats
pedophile
babies.
werewolf?
He eats babies. He doesn't steal them.
So how'd you know about the museum party?
What are you talking about?
You literally just said museum party.
Yeah, I was saying that tux would be nice if I went to a museum party. You know,
I don't know.
And
anything
you had a
about-
child?
and I had a child with me. You know, it's all circumstantial.
This is the suit that my child friend wore.
Oh well, you know, they must have left it in the swamp when they took him,
With their
they?
Norwegian friend, I hear.
huh?
Who's they?
Whoever took or did not take him.
It appears that you've been caught in a lie, madam.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like I said, you know, children just go missing in the swamp. Sometimes not gators take them.
I rush to the oven and check it.
Okay. There is it doesn't look like a child. It does look like a torso with like arms and legs sticking out of it, similar to like where you'd see like a turkey. And it's got a something in its mouth, but you're not sure. But it's definitely not a child. It's an adult corpse.
I want to check the closet. What's in the closet?
A pair of pants, child pants.
Hey, what are you doing with kid pants?
When I looked in the closet earlier, there was nothing.
Yeah, the whole house changed. Remember?
Swamp magic.
I hate this swamp magic. What do I know about witches?
They died of
Witches.
shotguns, I heard.
Witches are
Witches get stitches?
Yes, whenever they have like a surgery or something like
Yeah.
that, they get stitches.
Like most people.
Witches are kind of like a mixed bag. Some stories you read, most of the stories are negative. Very few of them are good stories about witches. There are several theories on killing witches. Just normal murder. Fire is a fairly prevalent one. Water in one of them, to your knowledge, will kill a witch. But yeah, it seems like some of them have an affinity for children. Mm-hmm. A lot of them have an affinity for children.
After hearing this from the professor's mouth, Milton done empties his bucket of sweet tea on this witch.
That's right. You have a bucket of sweet tea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but obviously water's not going to do any harm to this witch.
Yeah, you just
We
get her.
don't know that.
She lives on an island. She has a boat.
You pour your
Yeah,
sweet
she
tea
ain't
on
touching
her.
no water.
You pour your sweet tea on her, and she's just like,
Well, now I'm sticky and I don't have a slip and slide this time.
And you taste pretty good.
Oh my, that is.
My brother cousin done just licked that creature.
You may want to get checked out after this.
Tastes
Well-
sticky sweet.
He is
You
a
don't
doctor.
know. I'm losing my patience for you boys.
Whoa.
I will turn you into gerbils and put you in your own fanny pack. Like a goddamn MC Escher painting.
That doesn't sound very nice.
It's not, but neither's dumping a bucket of sweet tea
I
on
didn't
me.
do that.
No, he did. He's with you.
Hey,
Guilty by association.
Well, it ain't water,
Brad.
brother.
Bradley,
Hey, what?
distract her.
Hey, you want to see some more swamp magic?
roll persuasion.
That was a 14.
I would
you have-
love
you have
to see
negative
swamp
two?
magic.
Yeah.
What?
No, -2 charisma.
You're the worst magician ever. But I rolled a 2 plus my bonus, so you win.
I'm just not a very
I would love to see more swamp magic.
charismatic
What?
wizard.
How many more tricks do you have?
All right, well, what else you got in that shed? Let's go and inspect it, and because I need to have very specific tools for this trick. Come on with me.
All right, you guys just stay here. Don't disturb anything.
Don't
I'm gonna
do
go.
anything.
I'm gonna go watch these magic tricks.
Right.
I'll stay still, brother cousin, just like you said.
All right,
She follows you out of the shed for no goddamn reason.
into the shed.
Sorry, out of the house and towards the shed for no
What's
goddamn
in the
reason.
shed?
Into the shed.
Lots of
into the shed.
nooses, lots of cutting tools.
Mm-hmm.
Lime. There's a lot of lime in there for some reason.
A lot of limes.
Lime, as in like bags of lime. And there's also a lot of woodworking tools, carving tools, lots of things that are bloody.
All right, well, this seems to be a right excellent murder shed you got here.
Thank you. I spent a lot of time on it.
Are you Patches?
No, that's a different voice.
Kind of got a
It's more like this. Patches.
little... Oh, all right.
Okay.
Meanwhile, in the house, what are you guys doing?
I'm looking very intensely for Tedsworth. Like
Okay.
We're
everywhere.
gonna find us a
Behind-
trap door.
Behind paintings.
Sure.
In the cabinets, looking for trapdoors.
So, do an investigation check.
Got me a 17.
I got a 21.
You notice in that closet, the one that you've looked in twice, that one of the boards is kind of loose, sticking out of the wall.
Okay.
You're a loose board.
It'll go in, but it doesn't come out, it looks like.
Okay.
So it's like sticking out
Try
of the
to
wall.
move it.
How?
I have my cane.
I know, but I'm asking you how you want to move the board. I'm saying if you just touch it, it feels like it doesn't come out any further, but it does go in.
I'll.
Stop. Oh, and jingle it.
Milton,
Yeah, brother.
stand outside of this. I'm gonna try and push the board forward so I can push part of myself or my entire self through. If I can't get back out, let me out.
I can do that, but I'm running out of sweet tea real fast.
You dumped a bucket.
We'll make you some more.
It's just tea and sugar.
Mm-hmm.
If you press the board in, you notice that the floor sort of moves you back a little bit, like it slides, like sliding rock, and then it turns into steps. So it like pushes you out
okay.
of the closet and then turns into steps.
Okay.
So, it looks, and you see like a dim light down there.
I'm going down.
Okay. Are you going too, Milton?
Gun drawn.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I is.
Okay.
Well, now we're never getting out.
Shotgun drawn.
So, when you walk down the stairs, you start to hear this chanting. This weird chanting.
Eat at Joe's.
Sounds like drums, like heavy drums, too.
It's the beginning of Skyrim.
That's good.
I wake up on a cart.
Oh, Luke awake.
As you hear these noises, that's what we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Again, check us out next time. You can follow us on
Facebook, Instagram,
Twitter,
YouTube,
Spotify,
SoundCloud,
No.
Stitcher,
Grindr.
No, we're not on either of those two
the
anymore.
CIA.
At Botched
Podbean.
Podcast. Please leave us a 5-star review on iTunes, like our newest 5-star reviewer.
So good, I stole my brother's iPhone to write this review. 5 stars by Cheese Sticks.
What is he, 8?
It's actually not by Cheese Sticks. October 6, 2019. This is Bread 2287. These guys are fantastic. If you're looking for a new D&D podcast, stop looking. You found it. Actually, even if you aren't looking for a new D&D, I assume podcast, stop listening to that other crap and put this into your ear holes. These guys might not know how to play the game, but boy, are they entertaining. Lots of nods to pop culture and current events. These guys don't pull punches. Imagine replacing the kids from Stranger Things with the boys from South Park. It's like that. Do not get attached to any characters. Dennis, the world's most okayest DM, really takes pleasure in dismembering and dispatching the characters, especially Phil's, in creative and hilarious ways.
Fuck Phil.
Even if the characters don't last long, you won't miss them, as the guys come up with a lot of new and interesting replacements. 5 stars.
It's a long review.
Bread 2287. Short and sweet, buddy. Short and sweet.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you. We
Yeah.
appreciate it, but okay.
That was I was watching Austin read it, and he was just getting visibly tired doing the voice. He's like, come on, man. How much longer? This episode of Botched is brought to us by our executive producers. Our producers, Big Jim, Zukari, Daniel H., Ziggy. Stiggy? Stiggy. Phil can't.
Josh Stigdon.
Josh Stigdon, Lousy Apples, He Who Is Steve, Black Gary, Chronic Ejaculation, Sparkle Brownie 69, and Seth Skinner. If you want to be like these EPs, head on over to patreon.com/botchedpodcast and subscribe. Like our newest subscriber, Jim Beverly. Welcome back, Jim. He's got all that fat DM money, probably, if I had to guess.
Thank you to Gozer for our intro and outro music. You can find them at _Gozer on every platform.
Isn't it Gunder or Gunder? Gozer
Gundergoat.com.
Gozer _ music.
Yeah, right? Okay. Just
Gozer
checking.
_ music.
And as always, when you cut off a man's leg, swim to a witch's house, and impress her with swamp magic, scream Botched! And we'll see you.
And we'll boil you.
And we'll boil your fingers.
We'll boil your fingers.
We'll boil you all 5.
See you next week, nerds. Botched Podcast is proudly part of the Giant Size Team Up Network. For more shows like ours, head on over to www.giantsizeteamup.com. We don't know anything because Phil just does this all
We're
the
just
time.
going to copy what Phil says from a different episode and put
That's
it
a
on
good
here,
point.
and then just kind of, yeah.
Now I'm going to leave it. It's fine.
This is what happens when you're sick, Phil.